Hello, everybody on YouTube. Steve here with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Welcome to another video, and this is going to be a brand new series called My Top 10 Clothing Brands to Sell on eBay. So this is going to be part one, and we're going to be covering one brand. So every couple of days, I'm going to do a new part 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10. And then I'll probably make just one massive video and put it together. So thank you for coming to this video. I'm really looking forward to sharing this information and this brand with you. I've been selling clothing for over 4 years. It was actually what allowed me to quit my job and go full time. And I love selling clothing because it's abundant, it's cheap, the margins are high, and you know, I don't think clothing is going to be going out of demand anytime soon. So I love selling clothing. I get it primarily from thrift stores and garage sales, mostly thrift stores, Goodwill, Savers, and the Salvation Army. And there's an awesome opportunity to make money with clothing, not only in 2017, but 2018, 2019, and beyond. It's always going to be in demand. So with that being said, let's dive into this video and let's cover this first brand. So the brand that we're going to be covering is Willis and Geiger. Now, I do want to preface this video by saying this brand is hard to come across. It's a challenge to come across. I've probably only found this brand maybe 10 times over the last 4 years. So it's not going to be a staple of your clothing business. It's going to be something that it's going to be like the whipped cream and the cherry on your dessert. It's going to be one of those things where you find it one day and you're just like, wow, this is awesome. Like, this just made my day. So, you know, you're not going to find this brand all the time, but I want to tell you right now, if you do come across this brand, buy anything, almost anything. Granted, it's in good condition. So I want to share with you guys 10 items that sold. And yeah, let's get the show rocking. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive in. So the first item that actually sold is a beautiful Willis and Geiger fleece-lined vest. And this appears to be leather. Yep, it says leather in the title, but just an awesome picture right here. Big shout out to Tailored Consignment. They always take really, really good pictures. They have a great store. Be sure to check them out. But it's got a cool little shoulder leather area as well. That's kind of like a different color. It's like a darker leather compared to it looks like it's suede, but it might not be suede. I think that's just normal leather, but really cool item right there. I like how it's got the fleece line, and then it's got the darker shoulder area, and then the body, and then the buttons are kind of it's got this little extension to it. Just a really weird, unique item. And you might be thinking to yourself, who in the right mind would pay 220 bucks? I'll tell you right now, a lot of people would. These items are expensive in the store. The MSRPs are ridiculous, and just a great brand. Now, this brand is typically found in like kind of like outdoorsy type of stuff. It's really well made. It's typically strong. Like even the polo shirts are like a thick material. So it's meant to be worn outdoors, going hiking. It's just that kind of outdoorsy nature look to it. So yeah, 220 bucks right there. Pretty awesome item. Let me see if I can show you the tag. Be on the lookout for that right there. Next Willis and Geiger item that sold is a alpaca wool blend pullover sweater. And sweaters do extremely well. Stated in the item condition, excellent pre-owned condition, 8 out of 10. So it looks like there's a little bit of wear. Sold for $50.99. And this is the typical tag that I come across. I've never found a leather vest like in the one I showed you previously, but pretty cool. 70% wool, 30% alpaca, medium. Always be sure to inspect these things. Make sure there's no major flaws or anything, but that sold for $50.99. Here we have a Willison Geiger blazer, you know, nice navy blue color. You got the gold buttons. You know, to be honest, I didn't even know that Willis and Geiger made blazers. I really didn't. You know, before this video, I wanted to talk about this brand because it is in my top 10. But I've never, I found sweaters, I found polo shirts, I found jackets, long sleeve shirts, but I've never found a blazer. So that was interesting. So be on the lookout for these when you're, flying through the clothing racks in the sport coat section and the suit section. But this sold for $85.99. Next Willis and Geiger item that sold is a classic safari style outdoor button front shirt. You got pockets all over. You've got the belt going around the waist area. I mean, this is screaming like safari all day long. It's screaming almost like fishing too. I don't know, maybe not fishing, but look at all the pockets, guys. I mean, This is just really well made, high quality clothing at its finest right here. Willison Geiger, $122.50, guys. I'm telling you right now, this brand is not a joke. Next up, we have a vintage Willis and Geiger trench coat. So if you guys watched my video yesterday, I was talking about the brand Brooks Brothers, and I had found a Brooks Brothers trench coat that had sold for 68. Here's a Willis and Geiger that sold for 76. A little outdated. Maybe that's why it didn't sell for much. I mean, if you were to ask me, Steve, what do you think this sold for without showing me the price, I would have guessed over 100. So it might just be because it's old, and you can tell based on the tag. This is definitely, an older item right here. But trench coats, bigger items, they typically do really well. I mean, imagine paying $10 for this, guys. I mean, you're making at least $50 profit. Next up is a classic Willis and Geiger polo shirt. Right, it appears to be a polo shirt. Let's see the other pictures. Yes, that's a polo shirt. You've got the Willis and Geiger embroidery patch on the front, which is really nice. I always do well with brands that have like a really nice logo, or the brand embroidered on the front. Always does well. People like to represent their clothing. $58.65 for a used pre-owned Willis and Geiger maroon polo shirt, size small. So typically the small items don't do as well, but not with Willis and Geiger. Next up, we have a pair of Willison Geiger Woodsman pants. Some nice outdoor pants right here. And they don't look like anything special. Like if you were to just show me this pair of pants without looking at the brand, I'd be like, all right, those look like some cool kind of like cargo pants almost. But then boom, Willison Geiger. Hello, profits, $41 right there. Next up, we have a beautiful, I got excited, guys. I'm sorry. A beautiful vintage. I wouldn't know it was vintage just based on looking at it, but it's a Willison Geiger military pilot leather jacket based on a title. This sold for $300. Guys, if you ever find Willison Geiger leather, even if it has flaws, pick it up, because this stuff is just hard to come by. It is rare. And I can tell you right now, it's going to go for some good money. That's definitely a nice car payment right there. Next Willison Geiger item that sold is a turtleneck long sleeve shirt with this embroidery Los Gatos Rowing Club. So I don't know if that came on the shirt or if somebody embroidered that in as an addition. I'm assuming the second. But still, there were 6 of these for sale. They all sold out. Every single one of them. So $39.99 right there. Pretty cool. Turtleneck made in Peru. Bada bing, bada boom. The profits are coming soon. And the last item I want to share with you guys is an item that, my mouth is watering a little bit right now. I'm getting excited. Why? Because I love selling clothing items that have leather elbow patches. A couple other brands you'll find with leather elbow patches. Pendleton, Woolrich, sometimes even Ralph Lauren, some of like the older stuff. But Willison Geiger plus plaid plus leather elbow patches equals big profits in your pockets, plus 2XL. So that's a pretty good little thing right there. Always look for bigger, the better with clothing. $65 plus $12.75 shipping. Just a great brand, guys. So now you know why Willis and Geiger is in my top 10. Number 2, part 2 should be coming soon, and this is going to be a fun series. Hopefully this will be able to help you guys to recognize these brands, to be on the lookout for, to pick them up, sell them on eBay, and make some money. So if you guys did enjoy this video, if you enjoyed the content, do me a big favor, guys, and like this video. Also, if you know anybody out there who could benefit from this content, share this video with them on Facebook or send them a private message with this link. If you think it can help them, share it. I would definitely appreciate that, guys. But with that being said, keep on picking and making that money, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.